There's a spare seat waiting for you for when you get back.
Well, it looks like they're more openly going out now. Hello everyone, this is Venus Brown. I'm back with another episode of Heartstopper. This is Season 3, Episode 4, called Journey. Now, last episode was a lot. It was a lot, and I broke down crying, just hit me like a ton of bricks. It reminded me of a lot of shit from my childhood, which just was not great. But anyway, my thoughts now at this point, at least it is out in the open, and it looks like Charlie will probably get some help. Hopefully that will help. The therapy doesn't freaking fix everything. Everything takes time. You have to work through the stuff. You got to find the right therapist. Sometimes you're with the wrong therapist and it doesn't work at all. There's all kinds of stuff in play. Sometimes the person isn't ready. I think at least though, I was really worried that when this happens, that it was going to be because Charlie has like a complete breakdown. It ends up being forced into rehabilitation or something like that. That does not seem to have happened, and I am very glad that has not happened. That's just what the impression I had, was that that's what was going to happen. Hopefully now we can start at least working on some of the challenges that Charlie is having. Maybe some of the other people in their friend group will learn something from this, because they all seem to have some challenges, not nearly on the level as Charlie necessarily, but still stuff that might need to be worked through. Talon, do you got anything? Talon's tired. Talon was sleeping. It's a college day. Sometimes it's very tiring. I remember from when I was in college. It could be quite exhausting. Before we start with the episode, I'm going to read the description. Charlie seeks medical help and begins the long road to recovery. Nick starts keeping a journal, and Tao makes a video to support his absent friend. So it looks like they are putting him into a facility, not just therapy. You can do outpatient therapy, but it sounds like he's actually going to be inpatient, which is still okay. If they feel that he needs that kind of help, then good. And like I said before, I'm glad that this isn't something where he's being forced into it, because I think so often it's just not the best situation. The point that somebody gets forced into it a lot of times is the best situation for them at the time, but it doesn't necessarily work out, because they're more likely to want to leave. They're more likely to not be ready for it. At least at this point, Charlie knows that he needs help, and he has actually requested help. Anyway, let's get going with the episode.
Charlie wants to get home and unpack.
I'm so excited to see him. I can't believe it's been 2 months.
Yeah.
Have you done any journaling? It helps you process your emotions. If I didn't journal every day, I'd literally have a breakdown.
All right. If I try it, will you stop pressuring me?
Yes.
I used to journal when I was young, but none of my therapy have I really journaled. I have been asked to write certain things down, and I've done that.
You know that saying, things get worse before they get better?
I have not kept a journal.
I think I understand that now. He hates going to the doctors. I mean, who enjoys going to the doctors, especially for something like this? It must have gone okay, because he got referred to an eating disorder service. The first appointment for that wasn't until January. Things started to get really bad after that. His eating disorder got worse.
Can you just stop trying?
We're just worried about you.
What can you stop? I have to tell you everything.
Then he started getting really angry. Then he stopped talking to me about it. He started skipping school a lot. It was a spinning wheel that was just getting faster.
I didn't mean to.
It's okay.
I just feel so shit all the time. I've been so horrible to you and everyone else. And I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay. I read up about it online. It said you had to make them feel cared for and not judged. It didn't feel like enough, but I guess I tried. I tried to just be there. I love you. He knew the compulsions made no sense.
It was an accident.
I know.
So stupid. But I can't stop it.
Maybe you should tell your parents.
Dad said it had to be my decision.
Do you think it'd help?
Not really. But I get to skip school for a bit, so. If you cry, I'll cry.
Not sure I can help it.
Every time you touch me, I feel adrenaline. Take my hand and hold it gently.
I tried to keep myself busy, distracted, or both. I wasn't very good at it, though.
Oh, gosh.
Do you think he's okay? Yeah, me too. Just off sick at the moment.
Shit. Must be bad if he's been off this long.
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
What's going on with him?
I just can't really talk about it.
All good, mate.
Yeah, we're here for you.
Charlie said I could tell our friends what was going on. He didn't want them all visiting, but they still found a way to show their support.
Pretty box. Maybe we could put some self-care stuff, like face masks.
No, wait, top trumps. Do you think they make gay top trumps?
I don't know. I'll make a book list for him.
Oh, what about movies? Does he have access to a Blu-ray player at all?
Imogen keeps on sending me couples costume ideas.
So you're gonna come?
I don't know.
Could use a night out. I know I could.
It just feels weird.
Without him.
Sure. Yeah, appropriate costume for him, I think.
Yes, you're supposed to be my cat.
This is all I could find.
Mommy agrees.
I'm making a video for Charlie so he knows how much we all love him. You should say something.
I love that costume.
I have to say to your boyfriend, Charlie Spring.
Hi, Charlie. I love you.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Nick Nelson loves Charlie Spring.
Cool rabbit costume.
Aw, another cool costume.
I'm clearly Frank from Donnie Darko. What? We watched it last week.
No, we didn't.
Were you asleep again?
Were you asleep again?
Everyone kisses everyone when they're drunk. I'm allowed to experiment. This is literally like when I got a boyfriend and she got mad at me for literally no reason.
Oy. Yeah, Nick, I would say you needed to go home a while ago.
Mind if I join?
Yeah, go on. In November, Charlie phoned me from the clinic for the first time. Next year, I'm gonna make you go as Spider-Man.
Your Marvel agenda is never going to work on me.
If I go as Mary Jane, do the upside down kiss.
Maybe I can be persuaded. I have anorexia and OCD.
Oh,
Yeah, there's not really an awkward way to say that.
Not surprising.
that makes sense.
I mean, I was a bit surprised about the OCD.
Not.
I have all these rules in my head about food.
The word sorry is still banned.
Can't play a mental illness card.
Still applies to the mentally ill. I'd visit him with his family a couple times a week after that. Part of me wished I could go every day, but
It's weird having this done as a narrative. Just narrative, mostly.
Still not sure if Tori likes me.
Yeah, it's difficult to gauge. I feel like she likes anyone that helps Charlie and doesn't like anyone that doesn't.
There he is.
I knew he wasn't magically better or anything like that. It doesn't work like that. I knew staying away from home was a risk.
Can you kiss me?
Maybe it's just me hoping for the best. Honestly, I think it helped.
It's like a whole season in one episode.
The past few months have not been great.
Do you make yourself sick?
No.
Would you say that you're thinking about food almost all of the time?
Yes, I think that's accurate. I say that was accurate, wasn't it, Charlie?
My therapist said I should write about it in my journal. It's hard to talk about it, though. But I should count myself lucky that my parents could even afford it, and that I went to one that actually managed to help me. Some people come out of these places even worse than when they went in, because they just get treated like shit. I didn't get treated like shit. I had Susan.
Anything with a camera in is for everyone's safety and well-being.
How do I talk to my friends?
Well, there is a landline. Much nicer than DMing your friends. Whatever it is you kids are using these days.
It's also where I met Jeff.
Hi. Okay, I've seen him.
I'm Jeff.
Hi.
I'm going to be your therapist while you're here.
I think I've seen him in a couple of things.
No, I mean, for this show, I've seen him in the trailer. Yes, I've definitely seen him in other
I had to do
shows.
schoolwork, which actually made me feel better. I wasn't going to be behind everyone else. It's just chemistry.
I hate chemistry. Never understood it.
Same. Doesn't make sense to me. And I met a few nice people. I wasn't alone. The effort to change seemed too hard. I can't.
I know you can.
I thought food was something I could control, but it was the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
I could have called Nick whenever I wanted. Didn't want him to worry. I don't even know what I would have said to him.
Losing weight, calorie counting. Perspective, your eating disorder is connected to obsessions and compulsions.
Right.
The right thing at the right time and in the right circumstances.
Right, he never seemed to be that worried about his image other than not wanting to show himself or whatever, but not like wanting to lose weight.
All eating disorder treatment stuff was not very fun. I want to talk to him too.
He's my favourite.
He's my
Your friends are quite annoying, but I like him.
I swear that you'll stop telling me how amazing and wonderful he is.
I don't know if I can promise that.
Oh, I tried to stand up for myself.
Sorry, I have to laugh about it or I'll just cry.
Sorry is still banned.
Can't I play the mental illness card now? Could you look up Tao's number?
I've been making you a present.
You don't have to do that.
Shut up, yes I do.
It's a surprise.
Then why'd you mention it?
Fine. I won't say anything next time.
Sorry I didn't tell you.
I didn't exactly make it easy for you.
You were having your summer of love.
Well, I love you too. Can I ask you how you are? Was that kind of a shit question right now?
Yeah, it's kind of a shit question right now.
Is it horrible there?
No, it's not horrible.
I think it was a good decision.
Makes me feel better. How I feel matters at all, but, you know.
It does matter. I was good at hiding it.
But I missed it.
Imogen and Zahar, because
Nick was being way too empathetic about it, and I actually don't really know what happened.
Oh my god. No, Imogen was doing shots.
He was being way too empathetic.
A whole bottle of tequila.
I kind of wish they'd do Solitaire as a series also.
Film or documentary?
Okay, I'm intrigued.
This is take 4. My name is Tao Su, and this is my short film about the everyday lives of my friends group -1, who we all love very much. I hope that by watching this video, he'll feel like he's been here the whole time. In a metaphorical way, he has.
Tao, that doesn't even make any sense.
It does.
I read the Song of Achilles, like you suggested, and I know you said it was going to have a sad ending. I cried for about 4 hours, so thank you for that. I'm kind of mad at you, because I asked you if you were okay, and I guess you just lied. I sort of knew that. It's not your fault, though, Charlie, I know, I hope that when you get back, you don't feel like you have to lie to us anymore. We're never going to judge you. We love you. So, yeah.
Oh my god!
What is going on here? Lol. Is this just a joke to you?
Cut the camera. Breaking my documentary code of ethics.
It's breaking my documentary code of ethics.
I want to talk to Charlie.
I just wanted to let you know I'm trying out they, them pronouns. Seeing how I feel. I feel like you get it. He gets it. Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I kind of figured it was going that way.
Posted a new painting on Instagram.
Yeah.
I have over 10,000 followers.
My girlfriend is a famous artist.
10,000's not that many.
Newest school prefect.
How? It's not a big deal.
It's the biggest deal. My girlfriend is the smartest person in the entire world.
Cracks me up.
Stop.
I mean, they are from a packet bag. I can't cook, I've told you this.
Say hi to Charlie, sir.
Hi, Charlie. There's a spare seat waiting for you for when you get back.
Well, it looks like they're more openly going out now.
This turns out really good, then I'm keeping it.
I think this is the end of the video now. I want to say that when you get home, we've got a lot planned. Oh, God. There's just a lot to look forward to. Our friends group really isn't the same without you. You're doing what you need to do right now. I hope that this video makes you feel loved.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm still mad at you about the Song of Achilles. What's that? It's a book thing, don't worry about it.
It's a book thing, don't worry about it.
Being at the clinic didn't magically cure me of mental illness.
I know it's scary, but you're ready for this, Charlie. We can carry on our sessions once a week for as long as you need. Even if it's terrible out there, I'll be here to help.
It got me out of the deep end.
You are going to be all right. Can you out now?
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Maybe I won't ever get back to normal. I think that's okay. It's not going to be a straightforward journey. It's probably just the beginning.
There's lasagna on your meal plans. Is that all right?
Yeah. Mum. Do I have time to go and say hi to Nick? I'll be back for dinner, I promise.
Okay.
Okay. That was a very different episode, and it wasn't nearly as heavy as the last one, in my opinion, but it was still heavy. I think the last episode I wasn't ready for it, because I thought everything was supposed to happen in this episode and not last episode. One of the things that bothers me about the reality that it took his parents so long to figure stuff out, it took them literally being told, was that if he's going to the doctors, I take mine each year. I mean, maybe he doesn't, but even if it's like every other year, I would think that the doctors would start to pick up on the weight loss and the not keeping up with the growth curve and all of that. My kid doesn't have an eating disorder, but both my kids have always been on the low end of the growth spectrum. So we've always had to worry about making sure that they're getting enough to eat, that they're getting the right foods to eat, and that they're staying on that area of the growth chart where they need to be. So I'm just like, why is nobody picking this up? I do see if he is trying to hide it, they talk to the parents and ask them about the situation. And if Charlie's covering it up, the parents may not realize exactly what's going on. And you just continue on with the same stuff without realizing how bad it is. But
I was thinking, like, I wonder if there's a way someone with an eating disorder to eat without them realizing it. Like how you would trick a baby or a pet to eat medicine by putting it in food they like, or like making it look like they're eating their favorite food, but it's actually the healthy food.
I don't know, because I would think that even the favorite foods are not going to be...
Well, yeah. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
Right. What did you think of him going into a clinic?
Choice.
Yeah. I remember before I watched this episode, I was thinking it would be nice if they get the bad stuff done at the beginning of the episode and then end it with something good, because it seems like they keep giving us good stuff during the episode and then they end the episode with something bad. But no, it was like here, sprinkle throughout. But it was also done that narrative way because Charlie's not even in the episode for the most part, and his friend group is kind of explaining what's going on and what all has happened. So it was very different. Well, anyway, I think that's all I got for you this week. I will see you next week. Bye. I'll see you when I see you. And remember, if you like this content, please click the thumbs up. And if you want to see more content, click subscribe. Ring that little bell and click all, and you'll get more notifications anytime new content comes out.